Today, we're gonna go through no equipment needed, no, not even the mat, just the ground and the wall for a core focused workout. So let's get moving. You're gonna start with your back against the wall and your feet 12 to 24 inches away from the wall. I'm gonna do Pilates V, heels together, toes apart, not ballet turnout, just a little bit, or you can choose to be parallel. So feet kind of underneath your hips and just toes and knees pointing straight forward. So once you get your foot position, you might find that you need to keep your legs really straight or a little bent. So I want you to play with that as you wiggle your butt, then your ribs, then your shoulder towards the wall. You have to use your abdominals as you bring your ribs back, but simultaneously keeping your butt at the wall. Maybe your head finds the wall, maybe not. You're gonna take your arms and you're gonna reach them up towards the ceiling as you inhale. Can you keep your ribs with the wall? And then you're gonna exhale and peel yourself off the wall. You're gonna try and stay with the wall as long as possible. So I can go about here and then like, oh, it starts to come off. So I'm gonna bend my knees a little bit and allow my butt to slide up the wall. As my butt slides up, my head goes down. So as my sits bones slide up that wall, my head goes down. I do have my heels squeezing together, pushing down through my heels. I'm going to use that heel to sits bone hamstring connection to help me as I roll back up, sliding my butt down the wall, bring my navel towards the wall, even though it might not be perfect, and then my ribs, my shoulders, my arms go up. Inhale there. Exhale, bringing the arms down as you peel yourself slowly off the wall. Stay with the wall as long as possible. As you peel off, let your butt slide up as your head goes down. Keep the legs engaged. So this is not just about collapsing into a stretch. It's keeping that organization. Breathing as you slide your butt back down. Bring the ribs back. Keep the ribs with the wall as you reach the arms up. Inhale there. Start to bring your arms down. Exhale as you peel back, rolling down. Letting your butt slide up as your head goes down. And slowly you're going to roll back up, keeping the butt pressing back, pulling the ribs back. Let the arms come down by your side and see what you can do to get those ribs and the butt to stay back, maybe the head, maybe not the head. Now you are going to reach the arms out in front of you, parallel to the ground and palms facing each other. You are going to inhale as you reach your arms up, letting your ribs expand to the side and up. So the ribs go back and up, sort of like out and up, like a little fan, bucket handles, right? They're going to be there. You're going to inhale there. You're going to exhale, bring the arms all the way down. You're going to do that again. Inhale, reach up. Let those ribs wiggle off the waist. Exhale, keep that length by drawing your belly in on your exhale, pulling my butt, pulling my waistline in as I pull my arms down. Inhale, reach up. Now, could I reverse the breath with this? Sure thing. I sure could. You could play with that. I'm going to exhale as I come down. And one more. Inhaling up. And exhaling down. Bring the arms down. We're going to turn around and put our arms at the wall. You're going to go into a wall plank, so step the feet back as much or as little as you want. Your hands come to the wall at shoulder height and alignment with the shoulder. So I think middle finger, middle of my wrist, middle of my elbow, shoulder. Now, think about inner thigh to inner thigh. Reach your heels down. Draw the belly back as if you still have that wall behind you. Can you stay centered as you take one hand off and tap it to the opposite shoulder for one? Bring that hand down. Exhale to the other shoulder. So you're alternating. As you keep alternating, let's exhale, pull the belly in, reach the heels, a little glute engagement as you bring one hand across, right? Now, are you flailing around? Are you rotating? The goal is to stay centered and stable as you breathe and take hand to opposite shoulder, but you hold your body in this plank position. Exhale, tap, and down. Exhale, tap, and down. Reach the heels and down. Two more and down. Tap and down. One more time each side. Tap and down. Last one. Tap and down. Keep the ribs contained. And down. Stay there. Do a little bend and straighten. Let's do 5 little push-ups here. 4. Can you keep your ribs and belly from dropping forward? 3, 2, 1. Step your feet forward. Let your arms drop, shake it out. Stand comfortably. Now, if you need to be close to the wall for balance, be there, but you're gonna step away from the wall a little bit. You're gonna take your arms down by your side. Maybe you take your hands to your waist, your hips, your ribs, and you're gonna see, can I balance on one leg, lift the other knee up? And you're trying to get that knee at least to the height of your hip. If it only comes up like just your heel lifts, or it just lifts a little bit, that's fine, that's a place to start. But over time, we want to see if we can get that knee lifted, right? And if it's a hip mobility issue, check out the class I've linked here, and I'll link it below as well, to get your hip mobility, and then you got to get the strength to lift up. Now, just lift one leg, notice what's going on. Do you need the wall for balance? Use it if you need it. Try the other side. This is your tester, then we're going to move right into it. Notice where you are. Are you swinging into your lower back, your shoulders hunching forward or up? Are you propping out that bottom knee? You really have to stay dynamic in the foot. All right, now we're gonna reach the arms out and up. You are gonna exhale and think, I've gotta keep myself as long as possible, drawing my belly in, pulling one knee up, hold for 2 breaths. Getting longer. I'm thinking about my head going up, my heel going down. One more breath there. Getting longer the whole time. Bring that leg down. Inhale. Exhale, bring the other leg up. 2 breaths here. Exhale, pull the belly in. And again. And bring it down. Inhale, exhale, bring it up. 2 breaths. Bring the leg down. Exhale, bring the other leg up. Grow taller. Inhaling down, exhale, bring that other leg up. Pushing through your heel, lengthening through your head as you breathe. And down. And exhale, other side. You could add more sets on if you want. Bring your arms down to rest. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to add a little resistance between the arm and the leg. So opposite arm and leg. So you're going to breathe. You're going to make sure you're still thinking about those heels grounded. Ribs dropped. Neck is long and free. You're going to exhale. Bring one leg up. You're going to bring the opposite arm across. I like to go a little bit to my inner thigh and a little bit to the top of my thigh. And I'm going to push them against each other. I'm going to take 2 deep breaths there, getting longer the whole time. Shoulder tension, jaw tension are released. And then we switch sides. Get longer. Your glutes can be part of participatory in your core, right? And then we do that again. Exhale, opposite arm and leg. And yes, your hip flexors are working because you're moving into hip flexion, but hip flexors are often overlap with your trunk stabilizers, which is core support, right? Core stability is trunk stability. Opposite arm to leg, pressing against each other. And make sure you're not pushing so much so you feel like things are cramping, but that they're engaging. And switching sides again. Growing taller. Pull the waistline in and up. Keep the ribs relaxed in the front and really spacious in the side and back. And bring that down. And last one. Ooh, a little balance challenge there with my bottom foot. Hips to ribs. And then bring that foot down. Take a moment, shake it all out. And just a little treat to finish up. You're going to step your feet wide. You're going to take one arm up and over. You're going to grab that hand and you're just going to stretch it over to the side. I'm going to keep my heels really grounded. Take a nice inhale. Allow your ribs to fan open on the side. And then exhale, bring that arm down and switch arms. Reach the other arm up and over. Grab that hand. Give it a little tug. Don't worry if the shoulder elevates, just let that happen and let your rib cage really fan open in the side. And then bring that arm down and center. There are so many things with this standing work and wall work that we could add on. There are endless opportunities to add weight or a resistance band or just more movement. But just sometimes we need the shortest amount of time to get us a little reset or a little activation. And I really want to provide you with as many opportunities to move even when you don't have time. And just remind ourselves, we might not have an hour to move, but we might have 10, 15 minutes to do something. And that is always, always better than not moving at all. So until next time, I want you to keep moving.